Well, the more you are exposed to something, the easier it is to make your own. So I went into the Facebook ads library, searched for Mafia romance. So I'm gonna collect as many fast lines from ads in this genre as humanly possible. The more the better. I'm gonna get to a point where if I have enough, I'm gonna get to a point where my brain is going to recognize what good feels like, what hooky feels like, what hooks, what doesn't hook. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I've copied that and I'm gonna put it in a spreadsheet so that I just read the first lines, because the first line is the thing that people see before they click on read more. So if you want this spreadsheet, drop me a line in the DM. No, drop me a line in the comments section. Just first line, first line, first line. The hook, that's the first thing. The first line sells everything. First line in conjunction with the image. The image is about 80% of the ad. The baby he snarls, making me flinch. Are you keeping it? That's a hook. Now the more, I'm telling you, I have a 115 or 107 romance ads in a Canva doc with commentary, and just from going through that, I noticed my ad muscle, my first line muscle, my image muscle, my hook muscle got better because I was exposed, learning by exposure. Now this is a bit long. I'm not sure where it will cut off, but let's say there, if you, all right. This one has no primary text, it's just the image. I snuck into a mafia wedding, accidentally flashed the entire Bratva, ended up handcuffed to the Pakan's bed. I should be terrified. Instead, come on, where are you? Where are you? Mm-hmm. I hope you can see it better here, because I can't. So for your own benefit, I made it a bit bigger. This is a good hook. 6 brothers, 6 reasons to sin. I like that. Even if you ended it here, this would be a hook. One empire built on loyalty, lies, and love that cuts too deep. I like I like the first lines better, and I like they've been given space to breathe. Alright, next. The baby, he snarls, making me flinch. I think I've already copied that, right? I think I have already copied that. Yes, I've copied that. You can't force me to marry you, she says quietly. I can't, I will. Why is it repeating? Same ad. When you come home to find the Bratva boss who got you pregnant is in your living room and he knows the baby is his. That's a hook. Learning by exposure. Learning by exposure. Exposed to the same thing, limited. Don't expose yourself to this, to the whole ad. The best Mafia romance series I've read this year, Amazon review. This is first line. Usually it's 2 lines. Actually, let me Google what's the rule. When does it cut off? 125 characters. That's roughly 20 to 25 words. So I think I'm actually cutting off less than I need to. So maybe the first 2 lines, yes, the first 2 lines. Their chemistry burns as hot as an inferno. Goodreads review. Let me copy it up to there. Mm-hmm. He had a professional. What he got You see this? I think there's a tool I used to use to do this, but on some devices, it shows some unreadable. It's like a file that has been corrupted by a virus. It just shows characters that are unreadable on some devices. So I stopped using it. He had a professional. What he got was a good girl. He intends to corrupt. I like that. These romance authors are good when it comes to hooks. I have gone through ads from different niches, but romance people, I do cross training. If you're playing basketball and you're having trouble with the flexibility, go do karate, go do yoga, right? Cross training. Now, if you're on a genre that's a bit dry, come to romance and just study their stuff through exposure. Just expose yourself to their stuff. You'll find out what you're made of. You'll see your creative born. Boy, this thing is long. All right. When you want a dangerous hero shattered by two heartbeats, you even see what they're trying to do. Let me just a minute. I'll take you back to that ad. It's trying to lead you along, capture you with the bold first line, and then a very short. How many words are those? 7 words, and then just continues the second sentence. Small capital, a small first letter, same style. They are hell bent on hooking you. They're intentional about what they're writing. You know when something is really delicious and so tempting that it goes without question that it's not good for you. Now, that is a hook I would use. I got you under my skin. Under my skin. Ooh. Let's see what else. What else? Give me. Oh, you see how I told you? The first line or the first or second line work well with the image. It's almost like a 1-2 punch. Look at this. This is perfect. Give me your leg, as in I'm wearing a dress, and the image. You saw the image that just disappeared. Actually, let me take the whole bit. It was a leg with a bit of skin. Eva, the venom in her voice is wrapped in sugar. Present tense. That's rare to see, right? Present tense in ads. Is this guy? No, I thought this guy was handcuffed. No, this was the image I was talking about. Leg, a bit of skin, and the first line that pairs well with it. What if your favorite read came with a little mystery? Our mystery boxes are packed there. That is not our hook. I'm putting it on there so that you know the hooks that you like, the hooks that you don't like, the good and the bad. Oh, it is not copying. No wonder. I was wondering how comes some lines are repeating on my spreadsheet, because when I'm copying it, it's not copying. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm fake dating the boss of the Zakova Bratva. What could possibly go wrong? Lev Zakov is a real life monster. That is the first line. That is the first line. That is the first line. Give me first lines that work. Give me first lines that hook. Oh, look at this one. This is interesting. This guy has a hot mafia looking guy as the image. This is interesting because Mostly, if you are running ads and the image is corporate, like a logo, like this one, from my experience, it has less of an impact on the feed compared to someone, compared to a personal photo. Now, this Olivia Thorne, I'm assuming Olivia is a woman. We could be wrong, but Olivia is a woman. But he knows his, or she knows her audience, and puts the image of one of our characters as the profile image. That is interesting. I could steal this for pen names. I could steal this technique. When the hot mafia boss breaks up with her but doesn't know she's carrying his baby. That's a hook. Alright, I like that. And then space between the first line and the second line to force you to click more to see what's happening. Yeah. If you are what you show, you say you. Now, this is a short line, but it's quite the hook. Bed of Power, that's the book or the short story. She slept with her lover's mafia father. Now, a group of advertisers that really love snooping on are these romance apps. Their structures, they can get away with a lot, and their advertising structures are very different from other romance authors, because I'm assuming these guys have uh, large budgets and they experiment, they have lots of data, and the way they think is very different. So if you're looking for a bit of variation or something different from what you're used to or what people in your genre are doing, go and check out the uh, romance apps. He finds out she's going to a health clinic. Where is she? I grant. And why does she think she needs to go to a clinic? Is she sick? Now, I like how the author switched the tense. She finds out she's going to a health clinic. He finds out she's going to a health clinic. It's almost like a friend tells you, or it's the meme language. He finds out, let me tell you something. Starts off, he finds out she's going to a health clinic. And then, zoom to the movie, first person point of view. Oh, okay, I was confusing it with another. If 50 Shades of Grey was set in the Mafia, now I like that. I like that first line, very short to the point, but it carries a lot. Let's look for something. Do you know who I am? I know a rich asshole when I see one. And then what else? I like the third line. What else do you think you know about me? Oh, I know everything about you. Mm-hmm. 8 years ago, Ivan, I can't pronounce that name, Dubinin destroyed me. The Bratva heir who swore he loved me, then vanished. 8 years ago, Ivan Dubinin destroyed me. Guys, it's the afternoon. If I don't do this, I'll be bored, I'll sleep. So this is what it feels like to work with me on an afternoon when I'm bored. I'm always trying to keep my mind active. I told you I could go harder. Oh, actually, that's not the one I need to read it with. I told you I could go harder. And look how good you're being. Oh, look how well you take it. He groans long and low. You know who that line attracts? It drops you right in the middle of a spicy scene. Now this line, I'm not sure if it cuts off. I think it cuts off. It will have cut off by here, but I like how it signals the genre. This is a monster romance. Look how well you wear my marks. It's like your skin was made for this. I'm actually gonna include that. because it not only hooks people, but it creates a picture of, oh, what kind of world is this? This is the type of book I want, and to see what happens. What am I seeing? When you are cute, when your meet cute is a ruthless Russian from first class, and everything changes. When you meet cute, as a genre drop, so it's appealing to readers. I like that line because it tells Facebook these are the readers who know reader is only, it's almost on, I like to call it on genre lingo, language that only people in the genre will understand, a word or two that makes a lot of sense to people who read that genre, and it means nothing to everyone else. Meet cute, people who read romance books. So when you meet cute, someone who reads that type of book will resonate with, will see that, and oh, okay, let me see. He's a ruthless Russian, okay, from first class, and everything changes. Okay, okay, and it's bold. Oh, I've already copied that. Okay. Crap, I hiss, yanking my hand back on instinct while burning hot coffee as a field day on my wrist. I like the second line because it's conflict, but I doubt someone will see it without clicking. Let's go on. Are you seeing a pattern yet? Because I am. They pick either parts where there is conflict and they drop you right into the middle of it, or sometimes they set up the story without before they, because you can see there's this style where they just drop you into dialogue. Wesley, was that your way of asking if I have a boyfriend? I scoff. Please, I'd never be that obvious. I say, then give her a look like I'm waiting. There's that, and then there's the author that just a minute. It feels like I'm repeating myself. I've been through this before. He was my revenge. I became his obsession. Now this, I like this. Push, yin and yang, push and pull. He was my revenge, and then I became his obsession. Read if you love. That's the first line that just invites you in to check out whether you like it or not. Morally gray hero. I like the use of the emojis. Oh, that is a hooky line. You rarely see that kind of this type of copy in action thriller. Or I'd be curious if, I don't think cause a mystery or authors use that type of copy too. I snap, stop it. People are watching. He shrugs nonchalantly. Let them. Alright, now they drop you straight into a steamy scene. And the image is just that. It doesn't tell you if it's a book or not. No Kindle, available on Kindle Unlimited, nothing. Now the problem with this is if you're in a new account that has never sold a book before, and there is no indication that this is a book, some people may just be clicking it because it's a hot image. They'll just be clicking it just for the sake of it. But if your account already has clicks from readers, no problem. Tired of expensive subscriptions and endless coin unlocks just to watch a good show? Huh? We've unlocked the ultimate library of male lead miniseries for you. Revenge, action, mafia, and werewolf stories all in one place. I've seen this type of short acted stories. Some of the romance apps are doing this, AI, or they have a small crew of actors enacting scenes. I'm obsessed with this dark, spicy mafia retelling of the Wizard of Oz. You have Dorothy, Dorothy, Crow, the Scarecrow, Danny, the Lion, and Nick, Tintin Man. This is kind of Oh, those are two. No. This is one. Where is the closing quotation mark? Because I can see the opening quotation mark, but there is no closing quotation mark. Where is the quote and where is the author's commentary? I'm obsessed with this dark, spicy mafia retelling of the Wizard of Oz. You have this, and the third. That's where it cuts off. Let's just say, one fine morning. I'm at 30 for now. I think that's enough. Unless say, when you want a hero, you see romance authors bold, big, all caps, space to ensure you click on read more, and then it continues here. So I'm assuming this is where it cuts off. Just another day. Let me go up to. Come on, I don't think it copied that. Let me go up to 35, and then I'll stop there. Let's see if we'll find something different. Oh, when his friends talk about his girl. And then I think it cuts off there, but let's just include that just for the sake of it. That line seems vague, but I'm sure if I look at it next to the image, and this, it makes sense. In a suit, that's a trope, a mafia trope. There needs to be tattoo, muscled man, but this guy is not muscled man. He's thin in a suit. But this, I think it's the headline in all caps. New mafia romance tells you what it is. In case you're confused. POV. I like this because this is social media language. It's not sales language. Social media language. POV. You weren't supposed to fall for him. And you look at the guy looking at you, the guy you're not supposed to fall for, but you've fallen for. Oh my, I'm in trouble. What happened there? Oh. Oh's my life I had to fight. Are you a new maid? I'm with Thomas. We arrived this evening. I wish there was a way. Like, I have an idea, but let me not speak. Let me not speak. My idea was I'd do something like this. Him. And then me. Or her. Just to pull the reader in, to show them that this is the book, right? Actually, I'm gonna leave it as with my addition, him and her. And I'm sure if the image is mafia-like, yes, that hooks the reader more. Warning, just to hook you, and then there's space to make sure you don't see anything before read more, so it forces you to click. Warning, this dark Omegaverse will have you up all night. 35. Yeah. Oh, actually, the first what's the name? The first row is the first row makes it so that we only have 34. These Romance authors, good at what they do, but they're missing my surprise mother. They're pushing it, right? The sound of my palm. Now, there's a chance I'm suspicious about this. There is a chance you don't get to see the second line, but they pair the first line and the second line pair well together if they can be seen together. I'd also like to see how it looks when they can be seen before read more, and when you can just see the first line before read more. Surprise, mother. The sound of my palm on his face cracks through the marble elevator, sharp enough to make me wince. Because otherwise you'll just see surprise, mother. You don't know what you're reading. What am I reading? But the image will help you figure out what you're reading. because the image is probably on genre. Let's see. Are we wrong? Are we right? Are we wrong? Are we okay? We're waiting for you to show up. Are you shy? Just image, please show up. That's almost like a chapter worth of writing. Oh, all right. You see. The image is very clear about the genre. It's tattoos, watch, suit, beard. My boss almost, this word boss, mafia like lingo. My boss almost ended a guy for touching me. Ended rather than killed. Touching me. Action verb. Did I copy that? Yeah, I think I copied that. We have enough. So that's. And then I'll do this. I usually like to make everything all caps so that it's easier for me to read. Should I really? Yes, for this. No, let me leave it like that so that you know what the authors were trying to achieve. So that's what you have. Now imagine if you build a list that's separate from the ads just like this, and then you read them separately every day or once a week or whatever. Your mind, your brain will find pheromones ads in the ads library. Your mind will find a way of figuring out why this line hooks me and why this line doesn't hook me and how can I use it for my own. And even if it doesn't, your mind does not pick it up easily. Before you write your own first line, you can just come and read and say, okay, let me get myself in this mood. She hid things from me, a baby, an heir to my mafia empire. Now there's only one question left. What else has my wife been hiding? All right. See you next